Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Hindsight Podcast. It's great to be here. And look, with everything happening in the country, I always imagine how you all are doing and how, you're getting by your, daily deliverables. And look, it's not different for any of us here because we're all in the same boat together. But in case you see someone building an ark somewhere, please signal to the guys and let us know. It's good to have everyone back here. We missed a week. And, we thought, the guys should take a bit of a breather. Not necessarily because of the guys, but, we had to send one of our people, for holidays. And, yeah, Wale was away for holiday. Hopefully he's back now, and I hope you enjoyed that, Wale. So good to have everyone back here. I'm sure you missed us as much as we missed you. To be honest, we needed a breather just to, feel a bit more relaxed and whatnot. Me, I like the shirt. First thing I told you when I walked into the place. Mm-hmm. I think it's what you call lumberjack, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Great stuff. It's good to have you back here.
You don't join bad gang.
Yeah, Nee is...
that last button, no button up.
No.
So, Nee, why did you... Yeah, that's true.
Well, I had an experience coming here this morning.
You fight conductor?
Yes, now. How economy go bad reach like you want to come out my phone from my pocket.
I
tear and slap
they
twice.
won't come out your phone.
Oh, really?
For Oshodi, I tear and slap twice. For this Lagos, I'm on I put my for go school. I can't see grow for Lagos. If I know wise, I not get where I go wise again for this life. The guy is shocked as I slap him because if he's in our territory, so I don't supposed to do anything. Everybody just there, right? I enter bus, they come here.
Are you serious?
You're losing and make you feel breeze small. Adrenaline don't pump small. You don't set.
I don't know anything but based on saying you said no, say what you do. As they catch him now, in fuck up. If I no catch him, he no fuck up.
Of course.
But as I catch him, I say, he never learn well.
Of course.
So, but he go learn well now. Where I don't touch him.
You can practice with him guys. Say look for
that.
You don't do this thing before.
You don't know conductor before.
You don't do this thing before.
I tell you what, they've stolen my pad, my tab at Maryland before. That bag I bought, useless bag. That bag, if I see on anybody, I don't say, you're not only a bag. This thing you have behind you.
show glass. Show glass. You dey show boys.
Useless bag. That bag. The bag, the zip be like say, now for make person for help you open and from back. How can the zip be outside? Useless bag. It says a laptop bag. I'm a fake HP bag.
Baba don't reach out. You don't know say they don't pick up. Window shopping.
No.
They don't pick it up. Baba they go house. You know what they say? You know say something don't do am. He just they go.
I don't even know, see, I wait for Maryland. You know where the mobile stations are, right? Mobile and Total used to be just opposite each other. Yeah. So I'm waiting on the mobile side to take a bus to Sele Express, which is where, Okota is where I used to live at the time. And now church I go, come back, right? So that's why I say, waiting concern God inside church, don't concern God outside church. If you like, you don't get sense.
Yes, sir.
Bro, so I did outside, they don't, I was so tired, I don't hang the bag. Now the guy don't open the bag. In fact, the robbery don't happen after, you don't finish.
Something don't do you, tete.
I just turned, look and say, one guy just tell me, say, your bag is open. I didn't turn. I just say, shit.
You don't have
goddamn.
Motor don't jam.
I would do it.
Like,
you don't have motor don't jam.
Yo. So, up until that time, man, I see people they hang their bag for fronts.
You don't know why.
I just say, share you the man,
see this guy. You don't know about
you.
You
were not informed.
and this thing happened like this happened like maybe
Continue.
Maybe
God will see all of us.
you be knows these stories. I've had my own experience. I don't show you. Snatched my phone. It was
you've told me that story. Probably wifey has to do a script on that story. Because that story was
greatest retrieval.
No,
I have never seen anything
serious
like
action film. If person tell me say about they go snatch your phone. and you go do that, he's like, I don't fit do am, but Oshodi, the kind of story we don't hear about Oshodi. Bro, guy snatched my papa, I pursue this guy.
And if you're not fit, don't try that.
Don't try it. And it was at night, it was like
Probably
8:30.
put slow motion.
So aside from being fit, your eyesight has to be very sharp because you have very good movie. Few. But I pursue
Knife
this guy.
through butter.
Yes, so now night vision. You get pursue this guy. Pursue him from Oshodi. Okay, reach Oshodi Sale. Pursue him. They go like Baba. We reach rail line. Baba hang motor. I pursue him.
That guy probably has a story to tell.
Tell you.
I'm sorry if he survive him, because as I catch him,
Yeah. In fuck up.
I mean, Lagos. You should include Lagos in your CV. Like, I live in Lagos. That's part of something.
1,000 ways to die. Living in Lagos.
It is crazy. I'll tell you what, right? We had a near disaster experience just as I walked into the studio because I actually forgot my computer had been having a bit of issues, and if you notice, the computer today doesn't have the Hindsight Podcast.
This one belongs to the chairman.
This belongs to Steve Jobs. Yeah. So rightly so. So what basically happened is the documents I prepared for the show today didn't get saved on my computer, and it's crazy.
That's not the fault of Yubi's computer. It's Yubi's fault.
No. My computer is efficient to a point where once I close it, everything saves, right? But hard disk has been having an issue, so I need to take that to Computer Village or
Saka. Computer 101. Always save.
No, it's funny. That's
what Rufai told him
exactly.
when
I'm actually used to using Google Docs. See what I did there? Get it? So,
look, it is not nonsense. You are used to using Google Docs. So how come you lost your the file?
So what happened is yesterday, I told you I was having internet issues yesterday, so I didn't have my Wi-Fi.
Okay.
My Wi-Fi wasn't responding to my computer, so normally everything would go up to the cloud, right? But so I managed as much as possible to recollect everything that I put down on the prep. This computer is actually off. Rufai didn't give me a check. Okay, it's on, still on for a bit, right? I want to speak about a few things. One of which is, as the season starts, you always think about the clubs that have made some steps in the transfer markets, season expectations, and all that stuff. Last week we spoke about last time we were here, spoke about Chelsea in great detail, and the paradigm or the mentality shift toward observing at Chelsea, which is a great video, did lots of views on Twitter and YouTube as well. Thank you for that. But I wanted to speak about Spurs today and Arsenal. Two teams would touch base with. And if you look at the spending, the top spenders, they're in the top 5 as far as the highest spenders in the transfer window this season, and the transfer window hasn't even finished. So I want to speak about Spurs. Is there a point where you look at them and stop and say, hold on a sec, these guys are doing something quite frankly tangible at the club? Because we're going to speak about Arsenal in a bit, but if you look at the Arsenal team, for example, the recruitments they're making, young players, or in the last couple of years, young players have come in, they have the youngest squad in the Premier League, so you expect that, yes, they brought in players, but you give them a bit of time to gel, to grow up, to understand what it means to play for a top club and all that stuff. The signings Tottenham are making, right? Perisic, Richarlison, all people who are ready to play and deliver almost immediately. So that in itself, without the manager saying anything, tells you the conversations that go on behind, the behind the pitch or away from the pitch. Conte speaks to the owner and says, "Look, Perisic, proven winner, is in the last legs of his career. He wants to win. Richarlison, he's been incubated for 4 or 5 years at Everton. Time to step up. Who else has he brought in? Yves Bissouma, Premier League proven quality.
That's a massive buy.
Brought into the club. Hit the ground running at once. He has the runway in front of him. So, Kulusevski, we saw what happened. With that last season. So, is there a chance somewhere that there is a great underdog story budding at Tottenham? I've seen people say they could win the Premier League title. I think it takes superior quality to win the Premier League title, which is why I don't think they'll win it. But challenging is something clearly Conte will think and say, we've got to play 38 games in a season. with the squad we're assembled, can we win
We do that.
25 of those games, which puts you in good stead to win the Premier League
75%.
title? Is that a possibility? Is that something that go in his mind?
Ultimately, I would think that underlying inside the boardroom or the dressing room, the ambition will be, we've got to be in the Champions League. We've got to do it again and again. But we're not going to go into the season saying we want to go into the Champions League. We're going to go to the season saying we're going to challenge for the title. Because if you challenge for the title, ultimately you go into the Champions League very safely. But I just feel that this Tottenham side, and this has nothing to do with just the players. I think it's the manager. I think the manager, for the kind of players he's bought, the profile of players he has bought. And I think that, I hear Conte say, Reguilon, I don't need him. And I think Reguilon is a cracker of a fullback. He's got real energy down left and right. But has he got the character? Has he got the personality to be able to play in a Conte team? I just don't... When I see a manager do something like that, it tells me that there's something he's looking for.
Or he's raised the bar at the football club, right?
Yeah.
And whoever falls under that bar automatically is out of line.
And he's gone and bought Yves Bissouma. And I think that is when you have Pierre-Emile Højbjerg in midfield, and you've added Yves Bissouma in that midfield. What I'm saying is, this guy knows that for us to challenge for the title, because I reckon Tottenham comfortably beat a lot of teams in the Premier League over 2 legs. I think this guy wants to go into games against City, Liverpool, Chelsea, United, really believing if we can get 3-4 points away from these people, we'll probably be closer than we can think we will be.
So
and
that's
I think that is quite incredible.
That's why I think they'll challenge for the title.
I just wanted to say, I think you have your fashion policing you. For
Yeah,
that.
so that's why I think they'll challenge for it. That's why I think they'll challenge for the title. I agree with you in the sense that Conte has never given us any reason to believe that he's not at a particular club to win. That's the only thing he's concerned about. If and Conte doesn't do this the kind of stuff that Tuchel would do. Say, we're just no. This is what I want to do. If the players are not good enough for it, Conte will say it. Remember when it was at Inter Milan, there were players that we all thought, look, good players. Remember
Sensi, goodness
fantastic
gracious.
player. Conte said not good enough. At some point, Christian Eriksen struggled.
Yeah.
When he moved at first,
he
struggled.
Get in the team.
So Conte is going in there. He doesn't care about any other thing. This is how I want my players to be. This is how I want my team to be. And it is very evident that he is building that team to challenge for the title. Because last season, they weren't so bad against the big boys.
Yeah.
They weren't bad against the big boys.
City?
The big City.
No.
Drew Liverpool.
No. Take that back. The big City over 2 legs.
So...
The big City home and away.
Do you understand?
I think Liverpool game was one of the best games of the season.
Yeah.
So...
Crazy.
They weren't so bad against the big boys. And I think they will do better against the big boys this season. But I think more so, they want to be able to go into those games against Aston Villa, against Brighton, and be certain that we'll beat them. That's why I think they will challenge for the title, because they won't do badly against the big boys. It's a Conte team. They won't. The most they will do, they will defend and they will lose 1-0, they will draw 1-1 or 0-0. They won't do bad against the big boys. So I think he's building a team where the team is good enough to go into games against these teams, smaller teams that are capable of offsets and still win. And if that happens, they're real title challengers.
Has he convinced Harry Kane to stay? Because that's
I think so.
Has he convinced Harry Kane to stay?
Looks like it.
I think he has convinced him.
We're going to the season, and I can guarantee you that we'll not going to be. We're not going to be. Because I just feel that when Tottenham have got Kane, Son, Kulusevski, and I would reckon that going into the season, those are the 3 players who would start almost every game.
Definitely.
And then they've gone and spent almost £60 million on
Richarlison.
What I'm saying, and I had a conversation with UB on Tuesday, and I said that what that tells me is that that's building a squad depth.
Yeah.
And I think Tottenham want to be competitive in the cup games as well.
Yeah.
I think Conte
I
wants
think
to
at the end of the day, it's going to be a case of shoot for the moon.
Yeah.
You don't get
Conte
it.
wants to be competitive in the FA Cup and the Carabao
Just get the
Cup,
title first.
then the Europa League as well.
Right.
So they're in the Champions League. they might not necessarily, go into the Champions League to win, but I won't put my money against them. I won't put my money against them. It's Antonio Conte.
Yeah, definitely.
No, I'm not saying.
No. They're not saying
they'll win it.
I heard what he said.
Look, because at the end of the day,
early predictions. I might sound silly. Barcelona will be in the semi-final of the Champions League.
They won't.
Please,
they will be in the semi-final.
Prediction you dropped. Pick it.
Yeah, they won't.
They will be in the semi-finals of the Champions League. I like to say this thing. Whether it's inspiration, I don't know.
That's
but
the way you drop.
Pick up.
I mean, we are all drinking the same thing.
Pick up.
Right.
Speaking of
because Dembele don't do
Tottenham will compete.
speaking of drinking stuff, you might find that during this episode. I'll tell you what.
Chelsea won Wesley Fofana.
That is
Chelsea won Wesley Fofana. Barcelona like the three.
Problem. And those idiots, they can't want Azpilicueta and Alonso. They get mine. They open negotiation.
Terrorism in football.
I took a power last week. Say, what did they do?
Barcelona, they man.
Terrorism in football.
But I sort of.
So I hope people now understand. I think it was many shows ago we had an episode and we spoke about, the unsaid, unspoken hierarchy on the football, on the football pyramid. There are clubs that funnel into other clubs.
Yeah.
Right? No matter how big Chelsea is,
You can't be
you
bigger
can't
than Barcelona.
you can't compete with Barcelona for star power and
I think I remember that episode.
Real Madrid. I call them the Apex Club. Apex Club. Once they're after your player, except the player is English, right? I mean, they most likely go, right? So I mean, that's just that, right? I wanted to also speak about. I think we're done with Tottenham. Yeah, we're done with Tottenham.
Yeah,
right.
I think they will be the best of the rest. I think Man City and
then
Liverpool.
again,
I think Man City and Liverpool challenge for the title comfortably. I think Tottenham will be the best of the rest.
But then again,
I'm not quite sure with
this is
Chelsea.
not the first time that Tottenham
I'm
was
not
splashing
quite. Yeah,
This is not the
No, but this is not. No. They're not splashing the cash.
They're not splashing the cash. This is
Maybe
the first time they have.
Maybe Antonio Conte is the one giving us that idea that okay, maybe it will be different this time around.
When you listen to players who played under Antonio Conte, they tell you that Antonio Conte comes into the dressing room and first thing first, he makes you know, I am not your friend. I am your coach. And my job is to get the best out of you. So I'm going to smile with you when I need to. I'm going to smile with you when you get the job done. So Conte this is not the first time Tottenham are literally splashing the cash.
I tell you something.
But this is the first time Tottenham are having a manager walk into the dressing room.
I think that's
will
the only
absolutely
difference. That's the only
disrupt
difference
everything that those
from
players
what Tottenham
believe.
was
Make I tell you something. You know why? If a Conte team, if they do well, everybody in the league should be scared. If they do well, and even by well, I mean if they don't get serious injuries to any of the senior players.
Yeah.
That's how Conte operates. Because Chiellini said it. He said, when you are done with a Conte training, you are dead. After a Conte training, you are dead. So the idea is that he will drill you. The reason he was able to play just 11 to 13 players at Chelsea and win the league is because he will drill you to the point where your fitness level is incredible. If you don't get injured, no long-term injury to any of the serious players. You will go through the season most likely being fitter than all the other oppositions.
Was it the Conte team that went on a 14-game winning streak?
It was
Conte
Chelsea.
team.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was.
Immediately after he lost the game to Arsenal.
Yeah.
Then he switched to a 3-4-3.
No, he didn't lose the game. He was 3-0 down at halftime. And he stood up and said...
And he changed at halftime.
That's enough.
Yeah, he changed
Conte
at halftime.
came into the season, Chelsea were used to playing 4-4-2.
And they were coming off the back of firing Mourinho after the bad this thing they had.
3-0 at halftime. Conte said that was enough, and he played that formation for the rest of the season.
Yeah, the same set of players.
And won the league so comfortably.
Yeah.
So if they stay fit, it's a problem.
Yeah.
So
I think he can do it. He
cannot win the league.
As Juve, Inter, Chelsea.
Yeah.
I mean, he can do it.
Right.
He can do it.
Right.
All right, guys. I'm a man that needs no introduction on this show. It remains the Inside Podcast. When it comes to talking sport, when it comes to talking football all around the world, you get the best information from this particular podcast. You can always join us online, on YouTube, on IG, anywhere online. You can always join. Even on Clubhouse, we're there for you to dish you the best information when it comes to sport all around the world. Stay tuned always.